Magnification is an absolutely fundamental concept in biology. The idea behind it's really simple, but there are a couple of really common mistakes that people make when working through some of the problems. So I'll go over the basics and then I'll have a look at a few practice problems with you, and that'll hopefully help you avoid some of those common errors. First up, let's look at the formula. Magnification is equal to the size of the image divided by the actual size. The size of the image refers to the thing that you are looking at, probably on a piece of paper. And then actual size means the size of the object in real life, in the real world. We can easily rearrange this to the actual size is equal to the size of the image divided by the magnification, and we can rearrange it further. The size of the image is equal to the actual size times by the magnification. So we can always work out one of these variables if we have the other two. Now, when we are working with magnification, we are obviously dealing with things of different scales. It's common to use centimeters and millimeters to measure things that we can see with our own eyes, but we often have to use micrometers when measuring things that are really, really small. These things are often microscopic. So remember that 1 centimeter contains 10 millimeters, and in 1 millimeter there are 1,000 micrometers, and you have to be comfortable converting between them, but we will look at that as we practice. Now, on the topic of units, keep in mind that we always have to use the same units in the calculations that we are doing. So if we use millimeters for the size of the image, of course, we have to use millimeters for the actual size of the object as well. Let's look at some practice problems now. So here, this first one reads, the image below shows onion tissue as seen under a microscope. Here's our onion tissue right here. We've got a bunch of cells in there. The length of one cell, marked A, is 16 micrometers. There's our one cell. Calculate the magnification of the image. Well, first of all, figure out what you are trying to find. It says magnification there. That's what you're looking for. So let's write that formula. Magnification is equal to the size of the image divided by the actual size. Okay, well, what have we got? We have the actual size. That 16 micrometers is how big this onion cell is in the real world. So we need to figure out what is our image size. What size do we have on this image? Well, that's what we've got in front of us on paper. There's no information here to tell us what numbers to use, so we have to use our ruler to measure this size. If I put this here from the top of line A down to the bottom, I can see 3.4 centimeters or 34 millimeters. Let's write that down. 34 millimeters is my size of image, the image size. Now, straight away it should jump out at you that we've got millimeters here and we've also got micrometers here. So we need to do a conversion. So what I'll do is I will change these millimeters into micrometers. In order to get this, remember that there are 1,000 micrometers in a millimeter. So I can times this by 1,000. That equals 34,000 micrometers. So it is 34,000 micrometers from there to there on my piece of paper. So the maths now is pretty simple. 34, we're obviously looking at this part here, 34,000 divided by 16. And of course I can't do that in my head, so let's take out my calculator here. I'm going to do 34,000, divide that by 16 equals 2125. So my magnification, 2125. That tells me that this picture right here is 2,125 times bigger than real life. This one cell here is shown 2,125 times bigger than the cell really is. Let's have a go at another one. In an image, a red blood cell appears 3.5 centimeters wide. The image has been magnified by 5,000 times. what is the true width of this red blood cell? Now that's, they haven't used the same terminology, true width, in this question, but what it's actually asking for is the actual size. That's what we mean by the true width, the actual size. So true width, we're looking for actual size. Figuring out exactly which variable the question is asking for is the first hurdle, and sometimes a mistake people can make is not interpreting it right. So let's quickly look at how we do that. Actual size is equal to size of image divided by magnification. So what have we got? We have the size of the image. This right here is the size of the image. Seeing that here, that in an image, so we're looking at a picture there, and in that image we've got 33.5 centimeters. So 3.5 cm, and we've got our magnification here, so we've got 5,000 here. Now, we're obviously going to end up with some quite funny numbers here, because the image size in 3.5 centimeters, the image size is going to be significantly larger. It's 5,000 times larger than the actual value that we are going to try and determine. So it would make sense, I think, to try and convert the units into, maybe we could convert those into micrometers. We're going to end up with a really large number there, which makes sense to divide that by this really large number here. I could just stick this straight into my calculation and then do the conversion at the end. Either way that makes you more comfortable is fine. But to me, I would say let's convert this in the beginning. 3.5 centimeters is equal to 35 millimeters. I don't find it convenient to go from centimeters to micrometers. I'd much rather go from centimeters to millimeters and then to micrometers, because this is a straight conversion to micrometers by timesing by 1,000, which equals 35,000 micrometers. So there, I've got the values that I want to put in my calculation. So here, actual size is equal to size of the image, 35,000 micrometers, divided by the magnification, which is 5,000 times. Let's put that into our calculator. I've got 35,000, divide that by 5,000 times, and there I've got 7. Now here's another common mistake that people often make when working through these problems. Notice the mark allocation, that's always a good helping point. I can see here I've got my working, I can see here I've got my answer. Feels like 1 mark, 1 mark. How would I end up with that third mark? Well, 7 what? 7 kilograms, 7 kilometers. Unless we actually add the units on, this value means nothing. So the actual size, how do we know what the units are? Well, the image size units we put in there were micrometers. That means the units that we get coming out of this are also going to be micrometers. So there we go. 7 micrometers. Now that makes perfect sense to me. Let's just take a second to think about it. I'm trying to find the actual size of a red blood cell. Does it make sense that the width of a red blood cell would be 7 micrometers? Well, yes, actually it does. If I'd come out with a value like 7 centimeters, then I'd know I'd done something wrong. That it doesn't make sense for it to be that size. But just taking that extra step and thinking, is my answer logical? Then yeah, I think that's pretty good. So that's about it. Just remember, make sure that you rearrange the equation correctly. Make sure that you know the conversions in the units, centimeters, millimeters, micrometers, and make sure that the units you put into the calculation are always the same for both variables. And lastly, always state the units when you found out your final answer.